It's my favorite black Hebrew Israelites. There they are. I love these guys.
Well, first and foremost, we're not black. Hebrew is like, that's offensive to us.
African American Hebrew
African American either.
All right, what are you?
We're just Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew. I love it. They're Jews. They're like George Costanza from Seinfeld, except
so what you got going on?
a little bit darker. Well, I'm your favorite president. We're working hard. We're looking for ceasefire. Russia and Ukraine, right?
We don't want that, though.
Look at this guy. This guy looks possessed.
Hold on.
The guy on the end.
We don't want a ceasefire.
What do we want?
We want war.
What war?
That's what we want.
How can I join the Hebrew Israelites?
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 11.
How can I join? I want to become a Hebrew Israelite.
You don't join. You don't join. See this shirt right here? You see this? What does it say?
Israelite blood runs through my veins.
Yeah,
oh!
It has to be bloodline thing right here. You don't join this. This ain't a frat. This ain't a fraternity.
And he that set up on him was called
That's right.
faithful.
That's right.
And true.
Go ahead.
And in righteousness. He does good and make war.
What do we want to see?
Good and make war.
Tell Donald Trump what we want.
Good and make war.
No, we
There
want
we go.
peace.
Good and make war.
We want war.
Well, I have to tell you, you're very inclusive. You have a mentally retarded black Hebrew Israelite, and I respect that. I respect that so strongly. So strongly.
How about your mama's are mentally retarded?
Uh-oh.
How about your grandma's mentally retarded, right?
Well, I have great respect for retards. I have great respect for retards.
St. John, Psalm chapter
They're
18
not
verse 20,
retarded,
right?
but if they were, they'd be winning retards. That I can tell you. But you guys, best
Let's
of
do
luck,
this.
okay?
All right, Shalom.
I can tell
First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles, that was Great Millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity, in truth, and with charity. Now, we a spectacle to the world. Let me start with that. So, this is expected. People come up, some have questions, some scoff, some may not have questions, but just curious. And then it turn out to be demons, turn out to be those that want to learn. It goes every way. So that's expected, right? 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that the Most High set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. This is why Malcolm, in his intro, he mentions those that hazarded their lives, because that's what we're doing, really. Now, the Lord got a hedge about us, but these people definitely want to kill us. They can't, so they mock and they do shit like this. Which, at one point, I chuckled, because the Lord gonna kill that nigga. So there's no point in getting too bent out of shape about it, Psalms 27, let me grab that. Psalms 27, and Salakia. Is it Psalms 37? Hold on. Okay, Psalms 37? Or I'm overlooking it. Yeah, Psalm 37:7. Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself any wise to evil. So, there's no, like I said, it's fret not. There's no reason to get bent out of shape. Of course, it's a vexation on one level. They scoffing the word, of course. But they're gonna die, so we get the last laugh. So I chuckled at the couple parts in it. But what really, offended me and got me to do this lesson, which I don't know that group. This isn't about that group. It's about, he scoffed at brother's reading. Which he read the verse, he got the point out. He, I don't know what group that was. I didn't really pay attention. It's probably let me see. Let me actually fucking look. I don't know, but it's men that come into this truth that's unlearned, who may be slower at reading, who may have a speech impediment, but brothers like that and we're in the truth. So it don't matter. As long as we're able to believe, have this faith, and do this work. That's what's important. That brother is wiser than all the motherfuckers in the world. He believes in the Lord. He don't believe in evolution. which can be easily disproved, of course, by the scriptures mainly, but even by your own scientists. And hell, the science of the scriptures even trumps, like, come on, man. The things that are seen prove the invisible power. All right, it's too much synergy and wisdom in nature for you to believe in evolution, because certain things wouldn't exist. And why did monkeys stop transforming into humans? That was a necessity. Why haven't animals all the time, humans been hunting, and why haven't animals figured out how to make weapons to stop humans? Evolution is bullshit. I mean, it's simple, man. All right. Even the fact that the balances you have in certain ecosystems, whether it's another predator that hunts a certain predator, or if it's the water hole moves around, so things got to move, so one thing can't just destroy. It's different systems set up to balance out, so an apex predator just can't dominate and make shit go extinct. It don't work that way. It's too much balance. Nevertheless, let's grab these precepts. First, let's grab this, man. This Sirach. And the Lord gonna kill that nigga, man. Sirach 11 and 11. There is one that laboreth and taketh pains and maketh haste, and is so much the more behind. All right, so there's people with PhDs. They done went many sleepless nights. All right, study physics. Got a lot of theories. All right, part of their intellect, which a lot of those theories are bullshit. A lot, not all necessarily. All right, but so far behind, can't find the truth, don't have any real wisdom. All right, don't understand that a man and a man don't belong together. That's wisdom, to know that a man and a woman is supposed to be together, and not man and man, woman to woman, and to know to hate that. That's wisdom. Because look what happened with acceptance. What did they say? If you were a little old, if you were around in the early 2000s, late 90s, they just said they just want to get married. They just want to be accepted. They allowed them to get married. Now what? Now they teaching your fucking children's tranny reading time. Gay BCs. And you know what? The Bible told us this already. Romans, the 1st chapter. They don't have pleasure in just doing this alone. They want to get you to do it. That alone, just understanding that Romans 1, that part, put you leaps and bounds ahead of the regular man. Even if you slower at reading. That man read that another nigga could read that verse, and I say nigga, I mean man, human, can read that verse, speed read it, half a second. And that brother could have stumbled over words, read it, but he understand it. He's still wiser than you. It's not about how fast you fucking complete the task, man. Verse 12. Again, there is another that is slow and have need of help, wanting ability. He probably, a word popped up, a brother won't know. Hey, what's this word? You tell him, he understand it. And full of poverty, yet the eye of the Lord looked upon him from good, and set him up from his low estate, and lifted up his head from misery, so that many that saw from him his peace over all. All right. So you scoffing. Meanwhile, this brother, hey, he's on the right path, man. You niggas got shit twisted. The wisdom in this world is nothing. Let me grab that. Actually, yeah, let me grab that. Just 1 Corinthians 1 and 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of the Most High. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Let me make sure I got the back on. Okay. Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? Yes. All right. What we thought was wisdom before we heard this truth, we found out it's folly. 50 million, and people stand on it, and they done switch it up. It's been 50 million to 100 million years ago. The dinosaurs got hit by a meteor. It took everything out. Everything else existed except for dinosaurs. That's the only thing that got taken out. Then we had many extinction level events throughout the time of the where there's been one. All civilizations have one extinction level. Have one. So let me rephrase that. All civilizations agree upon one extinction level event. Every civilization has a flood story, which proves the Bible. Whether they changed up or not, got this difference that it was passed down by word of mouth at this point in time. The printing press didn't exist yet. So you got Noah, his 3 sons, their wives, then they passed down to their children, their children, their children, their children. It then got mythified and all this other stuff, man. But the point is, every civilization got a flood story. Then, of course, science proves it. You got certain crustacean shells and stuff on top of mountains and all this, and inside the Grand Canyon. It's been proven scientifically, but the scriptures already said it. All right? All the other shit is bullshit. All right? And then they can't even agree what took the dinosaurs out. Oh, it was an ice age. You fucking niggas, man. Stupid niggas. For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. See, y'all got so wise, quote unquote wise, in your own mind that y'all took God out the picture. Meanwhile, you became more stupid. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. All right? So we look like fools to everybody. To everybody. All right? Hell, if the fact that we got to teach our people who we are, that's like you don't know who you are, and that in itself. But we don't. We lost our heritage. But we appear to fools to the world, and we out there telling you that we're going to give powers and, hey, slavery is going to come back, but this time upon you heathens. They can't see that. They can't. So that to them, that's foolishness. But realistically, that's going to happen. This is our faith, man. All right? For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. And this is just an increase of that same system, you know. Alexander set up the library, gathered all this wisdom and books from these different cultures, and then they chose what was wise to themselves, and that shit been spreading. Esau done looked into some shit. Oh, this is what true wisdom is, but they wrong. It's like the Greeks was fucking wrong. All right, because the foolish 24. But unto them which are called both Jews and Greeks. All right. Now this is talking about Israelites that took on the customs of Greece. St. John 7:35. Go read it for your fucking self. Read in the KJV. Read in the NLT. Very plain. All right. Go through Acts. You will see scriptures that mention the Hellenists. All right. Plain. Mashiach. Avoid the C word. The word Mashiach is Hebrew and it means anointed. Where the word Messiah comes from. The C word is an idol. All right. But unto them which are called both Jews and Greeks, Mashiach, the power of God and the wisdom of God. All right. So believing on Yahweh Shai is wisdom. It's a very simple thing. I believe in St. John the 3rd chapter. It says you are condemned already. Don't believe in him. You got life and death before you. The wise thing to do is to choose life. Yahweh Shai is that life. Because Yahweh is going to raise us up by Yahweh Shai. Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men. And the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. And we are the weakness of the Most High. He sent us to be his voice. All right, we're in weak flesh. We fuck up. Some of us have speech impediments. We stumble over our words. All right, we're not eloquent orators. Hey, some of us, we're going to say is you instead of are you. That's fine, brothers. We weren't all taught proper English, man. It's okay. It's a bastard language anyway. We come from different walks of life. We'll get all the extra wisdom like that later. All right? And that's also something that we can work on if the Spirit is on you to do so. Nevertheless, we have the true wisdom, this understanding. And that's what makes it beautiful, because we can relate to everybody. All right? We're not puffed up. Even the brothers that do have, that great speech, they're not puffed up. They know how to deal with everyday people, man. Because that's what we're reaching, man, everyday people. This is about the word of God, not us and our own intellect. No, it's about the wisdom of God. It's 1 Corinthians 2:1. And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom. And Paul is very well learned. He can shoot out $1 million words. He said he didn't come with that spirit, declaring unto you the testimony of the Most High. For I determined not to know anything among you save, which is Old English for except. So except Yahweh Shai Mashiach and him crucified. So that's what it's about, teaching Yahweh Shai, not trying to have an extensive vernacular, man. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with the enticing words of man's wisdom. So we not have to try to look good based off of man's wisdom. No, it's about this word. But in demonstration of the Spirit and of power, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of the Most High. All right, so back in 1 Corinthians 1. This is perfect. This I ain't even got to search. I was gonna get this next. 1 Corinthians 1:26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. All right. So this is plain. It's not a lot of. It's a lot of brothers that didn't even graduate high school. Okay. Didn't really know how to read coming into this truth. So going to stumble over words. Not many mighty. We all ain't going, it'll be great. Okay? So this ain't a scoff. It'll be great. But we all ain't going to be Murph. That's a great spirit to have, Weights and all that. That's a great spirit. But we all ain't going to be that. Not many noble. A lot of us in the world was low lives, man. Let's get this word for noble. Well born of a noble family, noble minded. Low lives, man. And some things, some brothers' lifestyle, you be like, damn. But he doing the work, he believe he ain't doing nothing wicked. He just is like, brother. But it be like that. Not many noble are called. Like some rough brothers. It's some rough. So they living a rough lifestyle. And that's how they like it. That's how they want it. I'll show this. This is brother, my brother, man. This is my nigga, man. Joanna. And I ain't saying his lifestyle, but we live together. And he can. I said, if we have a cult in the wilderness together, if we have in the wilderness, I want to be with you. Because that nigga can make a struggle meal out of anything. Like it's just is what it is. He make a struggle meal to a delicacy is what I mean. I ain't talking about his lifestyle particularly. I'm saying that one aspect. So it's just, man, not all noble. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. So there you go. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. So look at it. We're speaking against the world, proving that the world is fucking stupid. And who the fuck are we? Niggas from the low end of Chicago, from the west side of Chicago, from the wild hundreds of Chicago. Niggas that went to public school, some didn't graduate. And we fucking you up with this wisdom. We wiser than you. How about that? That shows the power of the Most High. The brothers may be stumbling over every other word. He finna finish the verses out, get the point out, and cut your bullshit. That's power of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai. And base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Yeah, things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. That no flesh should glory in his presence. All right, the Lord chose who he chose. Ain't no glory in, man. So you can have a PhD. That don't matter with the Lord. You can be a low-level nigga. That don't matter with the Lord. He calls who he calls, man. But of him are ye in Mashiach Yahweh Shai, who of the Most High is made unto us wisdom. So this spirit quickens us. All right, now we starting to get into this Bible. You understand things you never knew in the world, man. And how to shut down bullshit of the world. All right? This truth actually elevates you, man. Being an American makes you fucking stupid. No matter how far you think you got, on what level you think you are, as an American, you're stupid. Having a Western mindset, you're stupid. Believing on anything outside of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai, you're stupid. All right? You fucking Arabs are stupid too, man. I just want to say that. You're over righteous and you're stupid at the same time. All right? Fucking goofies, man. 1 Corinthians 1 and 29. That no flesh should glory in his presence, but of him are ye in Mashiach Yahweh Shai, who of the Most High is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption. That according as it is written, he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. So that's our glory, man. Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai. Point blank, period. All right. Now let's get this. It's Acts 4 and 13. Now when they saw that, let me start at 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled. And they took knowledge of him, they took knowledge of them, that they had been with Yahweh Shai. All right? So here we go plainly. Of the 12, men that they said were unlearned and ignorant. You understand? Like I said earlier, the printing press didn't exist back then. So a lot of people learning, the intellect increased by somebody else reading to them any fucking way. All right? Books were a luxury. Or pamphlets or papyrus or whatever, scrolls. That was a luxury. To be able to take it and learn it and read it yourself and all that, that was a luxury. So you scoffing a man that's able to understand the scriptures because he's a little slower at reading, that's madness, man. The men, plenty of men in the Bible, clearly right here, they were called unlearned and ignorant. Hey, look, this is St. John 7 and 14. Now about the midst of the feast, Yahweh Shai went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? So they like, how he know what's written in these scrolls? He never learned. How did he know this? Well, the Spirit of the Lord was on him. But the point is, you had to. That wasn't just common to be taught these letters and to read them yourself and know these things like that. No. It wasn't common you to just read it yourself and know it. No, a book wasn't in every household, man. All right. Now, Israelites, we are a wise people, so the commandments and stuff like that, we wouldn't know what we're supposed to. All right, we're supposed to teach them to our children's children, so that's supposed to be a thing with us. But as a whole, as humanity, hey, books wasn't common, man. This is all the spirit that we had is understanding. So to scoff that, hey, is a huge scoff against the Lord, man. And there will be judgment for it, man. All right, and brethren, hey, for us who got slower reading or slower speech, don't worry about it. The motherfucker scoff, they the stupid one, all right? We understand the scriptures. So don't let that shit bother you. With that, all praise, design, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashami, Hawashah Ba'ashami Kakadash. Double honor to the Apostle Elsgray Millstone and Southeast Brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, my Baba Ball.